MVP'd. Joel Embiid is the best player in the NBA right now. He is the MVP. And I mean for this season. Obviously, I know LeBron, Kawhi, guys like that. I know they are better than Joel Embiid. But Embiid right now is the most valuable. The Sixers have not won a game without him on the floor, and he drops 42 in a big-time win against the Celtics, 117-109. We win. We start off Boston week with a great, massive W. My God, do I love Joel Embiid. He is just insane. Insane. Finished 12 of 19, 1 of 5 from 3. He actually made 2. I guess they took one back. 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, a block, 17 of 21 from the free throw line. This man is unstoppable right now. And my God, do I love Joel Embiid play. I love watching him play. He is just everything that I've missed in Iverson. That is what Joel Embiid is to me. I mean, I grew up at the end of the Iverson era. I didn't get to watch it fully, but I am seeing a superstar in the making right now with Joel Embiid, and I've seen it from the day he stepped onto the NBA court, and I will hope to see it until the day he retires. I love Embiid. He is by far my favorite athlete in this city, and it is not even close. Putting the team on his back yet again for I don't know how many times this season. This guy is just unstoppable right now, and I'm loving every second of it. Also, he only played 33 minutes and scored 42 points on Tristan Thompson and Daniel Tice. Now, I know that the Celtics didn't have Jason Tatum, and we did shoot 48 free throws this game. I understand that, and I know that a lot of Celtics fans are going to be pressed about that because that's just how this rivalry goes. You get the calls, you don't get the calls. It goes both ways. I've seen terrible officiated games with the Celtics being at home, and I've seen it the same with the Sixers being at home. It goes both ways, so I'm not going to have any sympathy when it goes towards my team's favor. I don't care. A win is a win, and Embiid put the team on his back, and he got the massive W tonight. Now, Tobias Harris started off the game with 13 points or 11 points, something like that. Finished the game with 22 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals on the night. Also, Embiid, Simmons, and Tobias combined for only 4 turnovers, which I love to see, protecting the ball. That is something that this team does struggle with sometimes. And we only turn the ball over, 9 times tonight, which doesn't happen often. This team has had, the reoccurring factor of turning the ball over a lot. Since Brett Brown, since Embiid, since Simmons, it doesn't really matter. This team just has turned the ball over a lot. The game against Memphis Saturday, we turned the ball over like 22 times. It happens. But tonight, and to beat a good coach team like the Celtics and Brad Stevens, you have to take care of the ball. They're going to take advantage of the mistakes that the Sixers do make, and that is a big reason why we have lost so many games to them prior to, last season and this season. But, I'm hype. I'm very, very hype that we got this one tonight because, man, do I hate the Celtics. And it is always a nice feeling going to sleep knowing that you beat the Boston Celtics as a Sixers fan, and I take every advantage of that. Ben Simmons had a solid game tonight, 11 points, only shot the ball 5 times, was in foul trouble with 5 fouls. Personally, I think 3 of them were trash calls. At least 2 of them, of the offensive fouls, were a little iffy on my part, in my opinion. But he did finish with 8 rebounds and 8 assists, also with 2 steals, picking the pocket of Jeff Teague earlier in like the second or third quarter, and then getting a huge steal at the end of the game on Daniel Tice. He was definitely a lot more aggressive tonight. It just so happens that, he was getting called for the offensive fouls. But, I'd like to see him a little bit more aggressive. I know he has struggled this season with that for some odd reason. I don't know why. He's having a career low in points. But Tonight, he had a solid game, but I do expect a lot more from Ben Simmons for being this second superstar that we need on this team. Because as of right now, he is not playing like a superstar. He's playing maybe not even like an all-star. He's just playing like a good player, like a Rondo-type player. And I don't want him to be Rondo. I want him to be the Ben Simmons of old. I want him to be rookie, sophomore year Ben Simmons. That is what I want. Danny Green, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, finished with 12 points, plus 17 on the plus-minus, with 6 rebounds, 1 assist. He's always solid. He's always open for 3, hitting a big one to put us up 3 points down the stretch of the game. He comes in clutch sometimes, and he definitely does get a lot of offensive rebounds. He got a huge one tonight, kicked it out to Embiid. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we didn't execute on that play, but it's always nice to get an offensive rebound here and there to really stretch the game out on the offensive side of the on the opposite side of the court. Matisse and Maxey tonight were struggling. Maxey he didn't score, and neither did Matisse. They were 0 of 7 combined from the field. Maxey did, however, have 2 rebounds and 2 assists on the night. Matisse Thybulle, though, 4 steals. I know what he does, and I feel like all Sixers fans know what Matisse Thybulle is at this point, and that is a perimeter defensive beast. That's all he does is steal and get points. Actually, no, he doesn't get points. All he does is really play really good defense, and he finished with 4 steals and a block tonight. So, I can't complain on the defensive side, but it kind of goes the same way with him and Simmons. I know that Simmons can incorporate more on the offensive side with scoring and, passing for the open shot. I know what Ben Simmons is capable of doing. I've seen it for the last 4 years. But, Matisse's offensive side will come, but he is really out there for strictly defense, and it goes to show that he is one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. 4 steals and 1 block, I'm pretty sure, prove that. Shake Milton. Solid game. He turned the ball over a little bit, too much. 4 turnovers tonight, but he did have 16 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound, shooting 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. 6 of 6 from the line, though, so that helped. But, he did struggle a little bit with Peyton Pritchard on him. Semi Ojeleye also, he just looked a little confused out there at some points in the game, but he's still Shake Milton, and he still puts up points and great numbers off the bench as the 6th man, so I'm not going to complain what Shake Milton does. Furkan Korkmaz, welcome back, played 19 minutes tonight, finished 2 of 5, had a great posterization. Furkan Korkmaz did a reverse slam and one reverse slam by Furkan Korkmaz. Now, I would not be surprised if it was Ben or Embiid, but it's Furkan. I mean, the guy sits on the perimeter, but Ben Simmons found him on the break, and he just goes up and bang. And, I'll take points any way that you can get them at this point. Dwight Howard, he finished with 7 points. Furkan also finished with 7 points, but he did grab 10 rebounds. He's always good on the glass, and he has been throughout the majority of his career, and he plays the backup center role to perfection. He's the perfect backup center role for Joel Embiid, just like Brian Elliott is the perfect backup goalie for Carter Hart. They both get to teach the younger guys, and they both get to, play their role, and they play their role great. And, it's a little bit different, obviously, in hockey to basketball, but you know what I mean. They're both vets in this league, and they both really help out, the young generation of their position, Embiid and Carter Hart. But yeah, Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown, they killed us tonight. And so did Daniel Tice, who had a really good game. 23 points from Tice, 19 from Kemba Walker. He was on fire from 3, 5 of 9. Tice only missed 1 shot, 10 of 11. He also finished with a double-double with 23 points and 10 assists. Or 10 rebounds, my fault. Marcus Smart, he's a pest. I hate Marcus. I hate playing against Marcus Smart. 25 points tonight, and Jaylen Brown had 26. But, the Sixers found a way to prevail in this one, and they got the very much needed, well-rounded win. Taking care of the ball, as I said, is a big part of the reason why we win games like this. Also, getting to the line, we did it a lot, especially Joel Embiid. But that's what happens when you have nobody that can guard him. You got to foul him in order to, stop him from scoring, or he's going to do it every single time. But I'm happy with the win tonight. Sixers win this one 117-109 against the Boston Celtics. Embiid drops 42 and 10 on the C's. We play them again on Friday night. I'm hyped. Sixers-Celtics is always a great, fun matchup, rivalry game to watch and look forward to as a Sixers fan. But I'm just happy that we do get the W's at certain points in the season. Hopefully, we can do that come playoff time if we have to play them, which is something that we haven't done. But in the regular season, the last 2 years, we have put up pretty good numbers against them. So I hope on Friday, when we do get Seth Curry back, I hope that we can get the W again. Sixers improved to 10-4 on the season, or 10-5, I'm pretty sure. But we are the first team in the East to 10 wins. Sixers again win this one 117-109, and B drops 42 points. Thank you all so much for tuning into the 4for4 Philly Fan Podcast. This is your host. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I am out. Peace. Go Sixers, baby.